Alright, let's go through the startup procedure of the A10C. Go to escape, adjust controls, go down to engine, which would be ease. Right here, in start left, there's the default controls. If you have the buttons, go ahead and program the buttons right here. I have plenty more buttons, so there we go. So right alt home and right control home is your left and right engine. Try to figure out which ones those are for you. Set them up how you want them. I'm not going to go in depth on that. So you do have to make sure you set them up separately. You can't set them up on the same one. So you got to start the engine one at a time. So we got that done. Let's go over here. Turn your battery power on. Inverter to standby. Turn your APU gen to power. Silence your master caution. Look over here to the left. APU start. Show your APU fire up. These are the two gauges you want to look at right here. Don't do nothing else until that's at 100%. While that's running up, let's go ahead and turn your CDU on, EGI on. Turn on your screens today. Go in here, go ahead and flip your two switches here, or your three switches anyway, turn them all on. Alright, APU is now at 100%. Let's go ahead and shut the canopy to quiet the noise down. So here's your canopy, open close switch, you gotta hold, click and hold, not right click. And that'll shut your canopy. Okay, canopy is shut. If you're starting up at night, your floodlights, crank that bad boy right there, and that'll get lights going on in the cockpit for the nighttime. We're gonna go ahead and shut that back off. So APU is now at 100%. Let's go ahead and get ready to start the engines. So boost pumps on your wings, left and right on. Boost pumps for your main, left and right on. APU is sitting at 100%. Everything looks good on the APU. It's all in the green, ready to go. So let's go ahead. I usually do the left engine. Let's go ahead and hit the left engine to idle. Once you hit it idle, it'll automatically run through a startup sequence. Look back. Make sure it's spinning. Starting to spin. There she goes. Now let's watch the gauges. These are the gauges you want to watch for your left engine, and these are your gauges for your right engine. So now we sit and wait for that to get going. So let's go ahead and start getting some other stuff going here. So right here on your MFD screens, you want to click on Load All. Once that is done, it'll start loading all the information from this bad boy here. Which once I figured that out, I'll put up a video on that. So if you look down here, see your engine's still in the engine start cycle with that green light right there. Once that shuts off, we can go to the right engine and turn the right engine on. So while we're doing that, go down here, you have a switch here, which is your radar altimeter. Flip that to normal. You're going to have to flip the switch later, but we have to wait till we can move forward a little bit, because you have to turn on this to turn on that switch there. But everything's good. Engine start cycle is done for the left engine. Let's go ahead and do the right engine now. Flip it forward to idle. Now while it's doing that, let's go ahead and press and hold this for a few seconds. It'll put your trim back to takeoff, or a neutral trim. And then while we're over here, it's your yaw SAS right there. Gauge that, and then you got your anti-skid right here. Turn that on. If you want to get fancy, you can put these lights on right here, taxi, land. You'd set them to taxi when you're just taxiing around. Alright, then we hit Control P. And then we want to turn on anti-collision, flash, nose illumination. That should be it there. Let's go ahead and turn these up there just a little bit. Turn your formation lights up. Engine instruments just in case. Flight instruments and console. Alright, so we got that going. So, let's go ahead and play this little mini game down here. So, seat's not armed. That means we gotta arm the ejection seat. So, flip that down. Now we have left gen, right gen. So, once the engines are all started up, everything's green to good to go. Let's go ahead and flip on the AC generator. You'll hear your master caution. That's because your AP generator is on, so flip that off. And you should silence your master caution. Let's go to over here. APU start to off. Everything's still running in the green. We got 2 more lights to go, so let's go ahead and contact the ground crew. So hit backslash, and then you'll see up around here. So then you just go through the menu, F8, F2 for ground electrical power, and you want that off.
Chief, turn off the ground power.
Copy.
Okay, you can also F8,
Ground power is now off.
and then you want to stow your boarding ladder.
Chief, stow the boarding ladder.
Hey, wake up.
Copy.
Alright. Waiting. So, how I run my MFDs is I'll hit it to TAD for the map, and it'll give you kind of where everybody else is at. Let's see here, and then turn that to CDU, because then you can read everything that's going on down here. And then you want to program in your radios, so let's go ahead and turn our radios on. So this bottom radio here, the bottom VHF, this is where you program your frequencies. Show how to do that later. And where to get your frequencies, you want to turn that to TR.
User left your channel.
You want to turn your main to both, or to main anyway, not both. And then this top radio stack to TR again. Okay, now you can see we got 2 lights left. We got the EAC and the nav. So this is what you're going to do. This is the other, there's another way to program it, but this is the easiest way, is just to roll forward a little bit, hit your brakes, come to a stop again. Now your nav shuts off, because now it knows where you're at. So let's go ahead and turn the EAC on. So right down here, you can see the EGI switch. Boom. And then down here, behind this, if I can get my track IR to work here. Let's do this. Let's cheat the track IR. You mother... Okay, hold on. Fighting my track IR here. Okay, see this EAC switch? Flip that bad boy right there to arm. You can also do it while you're rolling, it really won't hurt nothing. So, there you go, you're good to go. You're ready to fly. That's how you get her started. It's not that difficult, but it can be daunting. So if you just follow those steps as the way I did it, you'll be able to fly in no time. So, thank you much. Alright, I gotta throw in this little section here because I forgot one part. So, here we go. You're gonna make sure you want to, if you don't already have all your flight controls set up, I'm gonna go all the way to the bottom. And you're gonna want your wheel brake on. You can toggle left and right, but this thing actually turns pretty tight as it is anyway. But you're gonna at least want a brake to stop you while you're taxiing. And then you're also going to want to have your nose wheel steering. A way to activate your nose wheel steering, that is, anyway. See, that's all the trim. See if I can't find it for you quick. Let's see, nose wheel steering, I think is what it's called. Maybe not. Cut out this part, obviously. Alright, so HOTAS, nose wheel steering. You can press insert on the keyboard, or you can program it to a button. I got it programmed to a button. And that's how you activate the nose wheel. You're going to want that, otherwise you're not going to be able to steer while you're on the ground. And remember, whenever you're taking off, you're going to want to deactivate your nose wheel steering when you hit about 70 knots. So there's that. So you can just hit insert to turn it on, or you can program it to a button. And then your wheel brakes, you can go wherever you want to with your wheel brakes. Let's go hit OK. And then you'll know when your nose wheel steering's on because a little light will come on. As you can see right here, steering engaged. And then that'll allow you to, because here's it off, I'm trying to turn, it's not turning. Turn it on, and I can turn. And then that's pretty much it for that. So, yet again, another one of my tutorial videos where I forgot to put in a section. So, there you go. Hopefully that helps you out. And, I'll do some more videos later on. I'll do a video next on the Huey, since everybody who plays with this group has a Huey. So, there you go. Have a good one.